It's a lot to consider.
It's only been a month.
We still have to govern, Paul.
Govern. Govern.
We still have to govern, Paul.
What's your experience as the chair of the Oversight Reform Committee?
It's been very rewarding.
Reward. Reward.
It's been very rewarding.
It's just a first pass, sir. We need time to fully vet all...
Jim is going to win this thing in Pennsylvania, and we're no closer to naming his replacement than...
Replacement. Replacement.
And we're no closer to naming his replacement than...
That decision was made in Washington. The association wasn't consulted.
Consult. Consult.
The association wasn't consulted.
I know it's pointless to worry until I know what cards I'm holding. Perhaps he just got interrupted by...
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Perhaps he just got interrupted by... Well, we have to unmake it.
Well, you can try, but if you do, my guess is he's going to cut you out of the process altogether.
Altogether. Altogether.
My guess is he's going to cut you out of the process altogether.
I think Raymond Tusk is an exciting, bold idea.
Bold. Bold.
Bold idea.
Well, I'm glad you agree. Linda didn't think so.
He's a proven businessman, brilliant but down to earth. Do you know?
Businessman. Businessman.
He's a proven businessman, brilliant but down to earth. Do you know?
I met him briefly once at a fundraiser. Last night when I called him was the first time we had a meaningful conversation.
Meaningful. Meaningful.
It was the first time we had a meaningful conversation. When I was considering him for Secretary of the Treasury.
And did he say why he's reluctant?
No.
Reluctant. Reluctant.
And did he say why he's reluctant?
No.
It's harmless. They'll send the video to a few of their investors and make some commercial.
This makes me very uncomfortable, the idea.
Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
This makes me very uncomfortable, the idea.
Yeah, when she worked for you?
Only when I knew she was wrong.
She's trying to draw up this whole conspiracy thing.
Conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Trying to draw up this whole conspiracy thing.
Would you like a wake-up knock?
No, I have an alarm on my phone.
Alarm. Alarm.
No, I have an alarm on my phone.
It's filtered. Your wife would approve.
Filter. Filter.
It's filtered. Your wife would approve. 马上回来. Listen, I still haven't showered my...
Shower. Shower.
Listen, I still haven't showered my...
Mr. Tusk, I'm...
First names, after all, we have broken bacon together. We can safely assume that we're familiar.
Safely. Safely.
We can safely assume that we're familiar. We can safely assume that we're familiar.
Raymond, I realize that you are a very busy man, so I'm going to cut right to the chase.
Chase. Chase.
So I'm going to cut right to the chase. Because he's inclined to say no, or wants to be wooed to say yes. Either way, I'll have to ease him into the conversation.
Ease. Ease.
Either way, I'll have to ease him into the conversation. I've never seen a nuclear plant.
Not much to see. Steel, concrete, a lot of steam.
Steam. Steam.
Steel, concrete, a lot of steam. But it's the only option we have right now that doesn't completely trash the planet.
Trash. Trash.
Now, that doesn't completely trash the planet. Decisions based on emotion aren't decisions at all. They're instincts.
instinct, instinct,
All that instincts.
Hello, Remy.
Hey, Claire. I got a call from the PR team at Sancorp. They said Jillian Cole isn't being cooperative.
cooperative, cooperative,
They said Jillian Cole isn't being cooperative.
How many of the stories you brought me at the Herald were because you were...
I'm not going to have this conversation.
Fine, maybe you should take a cab to the airport.
cab, cab,
Fine, maybe you should take a cab to the airport. The Herald were because you were...
I'm not going to have this conversation.
Fine, maybe you should take a cab to the airport.
Don't punish me for being honest.
punish, punish,
Don't punish me for being honest.
If I were to speculate, I think the president
Speculation is a poor form of investment.
speculation, speculation,
The president would...
Speculation is a poor form of investment.
echo, echo,
You ever talk about the article I wrote?
All the time. He had it framed. Bet it's still in the trailer.
trailer, trailer,
Bet it's still in the trailer.
Stamper, it's midnight.
Two things, boss.
midnight, midnight,
Stamper, it's midnight.
Two things, boss.
Days, he was the CEO of Pioneer Airlines.
Guess who owned a third of the stock when it was sold to United?
unite, unite,
When it was sold to United.
Kern, the teachers strike. Now Matthews.
You attribute all that to me.
attribute, attribute,
You attribute all that to me.
Somebody at his side with one foot in the executive branch and one in the legislative.
legislative, legislative,
And one in the legislative.
Oh, I've just sat too many times on your side of the table not to enjoy the irony of finding myself on this side of it.
irony, irony,
Table not to enjoy the irony of finding myself on this side of it.
Then that's why we have to keep going. He crushes people.
crush, crush,
He crushes people. Look, if you weren't afraid, you wouldn't be doing your job. The only articles that I have ever written that truly mattered scared the shit out of me.
scare, scare,
That truly mattered scared the shit out of me.
You honestly had no idea that the president and Tusk were close?
He never showed up once on any call sheet, phone log, or schedule during
log, log,
phone log or schedule during.
To force Tusk's hand. He wants me beholden to him? No. We have to make him come crawling to me.
crawl, crawl,
We have to make him come crawling to me. We have to make him come crawling to me.
What's his weakness?
weakness, weakness,
What's his weakness? How do you make 40 billion disappear overnight?
We can't, but maybe we can create the illusion that it's in danger.
illusion, illusion,
But maybe we can create the illusion that it's in danger. He doesn't measure his wealth in private jets, but purchase souls. I've worked too hard to get within arm's reach of the prize.
prize, prize,
I've worked too hard to get within arm's reach of the prize. I've worked too hard to get within arm's reach of the prize, only to have my hand cut off just before I seize it.
seize, seize,
Only to have my hand cut off just before I seize it.